Don in London, hello, October 28th, 2009. My video's all about recovery from addiction to either substance or behaviour. Addiction, yes, my addictive substance, alcohol, my behaviour. I could be addicted to anything, so either substance or behaviour, whatever it turns out to be, there is a way out. And generally, the way out is to find a daily reprieve, and the daily reprieve can come in many ways. So there are many ways to get sober from whatever the addiction may be. If it wasn't alcohol for me, it would be workaholic, relationshipaholic, gym-aholic, food-aholic, you name it. The finer things in life, the lower things in life. Anything to fix the hole inside me, that feeling of not belonging, not being part of, sort of excluded, isolated and confused about what is life about. And gradually and gently, now I'm in recovery, I can find out what life is about on a daily basis. It's not the destination we're looking for, it's the journey. It's always in the journey of living. And whatever our aims, our goals, whatever they happen to be, they are personal to us and need to be cherished. And the way to cherish one's goals, or just to have a happy day, is to cherish oneself and then cherish other people as well. So part of what I've learned along the way is to love, be loved, and have something useful to do. And it doesn't matter what the usefulness is, it's your choice. It's not what someone else tells you is the right thing to do. It's your choice to your life and finding happiness. So, lecture over. What keeps me sober? Well, what kept me sober, what kept me alive long enough that I might find a path of sobriety were family, friends, professionals who all did their part to where I got to rock bottom yet again and had a moment of clarity. And simply, it was, I cannot do this on my own. So when I got to that place of I cannot do this on my own, I was able to start learning again. Not driven mad by self-will, the desire to be right, the desire to conquer my addiction. Actually to live with the fact that I have a disease, which is addiction. And from then on, I started to realise that life is possible again. So, what does life give me these days? It gives me the opportunity to share experience, strength and hope, and live a life, and have interest besides the fellowship, which I'm part of, that's Alcoholics Anonymous, which is responsible in the main for helping me keep sober a day at a time. So, AA, Alcoholics Anonymous, I cannot speak for it, full of unique, authentic people who make their choices as and where they share their experience, strength and hope. And I go to meetings of the fellowship most days, simply because I find friendship, fellowship, wisdom and experience, strength and hope on a daily basis. So all to the good. And I went to a great meeting last night, a small one down at Christchurch, just off the King's Road in London, Chelsea, or Chelsea, London. And I'm getting to know most of the people there. But we do get newcomers and new people coming and sharing. And the gift of new sharing and new wisdom, it happens daily. We don't have to try and store up what we've learned already and utilise that all the time. We learn something new every day, and that's the gift. So there is a statement of intent or a preamble shared at every meeting of Alcoholics Anonymous. I can speak about me being there, but I can't speak about anybody else being there and how it impacts on me, which is the reason I do these videos, to share and reflect on what is working in recovery. So the intent of AA, the fellowship, is this. Alcoholics Anonymous is a fellowship of men and women who share their experience, strength and hope with each other, that they may solve their common problem and help others to recover from alcoholism. The only requirement for membership is the desire to stop drinking. There are no dues or fees for AA membership. We are self-supporting through our own contributions. AA is not allied to any sect, with any sect, denomination, politics, organisation or institution, does not wish to engage in any controversy, neither endorses nor opposes any causes. Our primary purpose is to stay sober and help other alcoholics to achieve sobriety. And it was a great meeting last night, and you know, one of the things that came through like a shining beacon, well, several things came through as a shining beacon actually. First and foremost is we keep on learning. There is no closed down shut-off point where we stop learning and say, right, I've done all that, now I can get on with the rest of my life. Because life is the journey of learning, and it's not about being right or wrong. And many a person shared, and the impact on me is quite simple. If I carry a resentment in my heart about something, or a pile of rocks on my back, one each representing some resentment I've stored up for later use to have a go at somebody, I am going to find it very difficult to keep sober. Because sober life is about not having resentments, letting people be where they are, understanding that they always do their best, even if it feels like their worst towards us. That is the best they are able to give and show and do. So what is my duty in all of this is to look after myself and not pick up resentments about what other people do, but get on with not resenting me for having encountered these people, not resenting them for the way they are, but making choices about what to do next, which is good for me. And if I hold judgments about people, or I feel prejudice against other people, for whatever reason, maybe their behaviour or their attitude toward me, I'm wasting my time. I am powerless over their attitudes and behaviour, but I'm not powerless over changing my attitude and behaviour. And this is what the programme shows me every day, is what can I do to keep sober, make the best of what time I have, and get on with having something useful to do. So it was a great meeting, and somebody sharing a great deal about what life can be without resentment, without judgments, and making the best of what is, just simply that, and going through life and encountering new experience, all about new experience. And there was much talk about letting go as well. How do we let go? How do we let go and let God? Well, if God works through people and good conscience, then we get the wisdom from others how to improve our living. And this is really important. Prayer and meditation will be the focus of next month, which is step 11. But there is something very important here. Prayer and meditation without action is, I don't know, it doesn't go anywhere. So for me, prayer and meditation clears the mind to action, and the 12-step program of AA is simply about action to change attitude, behaviour, and find our path and make good choices in the day. So prayer and meditation, waiting for God to solve it for us, is not going to work. We have to put the action in. And so often, if people say let go, let God, without action, God can do nothing. Anyway, that's just what I've observed in my life, and I'm running out of time. And I'd like to just share as Bill sees it this morning, because it's very pertinent. Morning, let go absolutely, yes. After failure on my part to dry up any drunks, Dr. Silkworth reminded me of Professor William James' observation that truly transforming spiritual experiences are nearly always founded on calamity and collapse. Stop preaching at them, Dr. Silkworth said, and give them the hard medical facts. This may soften them up at death so they can be willing to do anything to get well. Then they may accept those spiritual ideas of yours, even a higher power. We beg of you to be fearless and thorough from the very start. Some of us have tried to hold on to old ideas, and the result was nil, until we let go absolutely. And that's letting go of old attitudes and old behaviours and old ideas about self-will, which is self-obsession often. I feel like I preached today, but I didn't mean to. And let go, let God, let go, let new life happen, new attitudes and behaviour come in. So when I share this serenity prayer, which is all about acceptance for me, to God or to good conscience, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and put the action in always, and the wisdom to know the difference is simply just for today.